Alright, what's up YouTube, man? It's your boy Scooby and welcome back to another episode of The Doghouse. Today, we're going to get into this good Q&A.
There's nothing in this world that I could buy. No, nothing. To give me joy the way that you provide. I saw you first, I was craving for a vibe. Then fell for you before I even tried. It's something about you. I can't deny. Won't undermine it. No camouflage. It's something.
My cousin brought it to my attention, like, you could do a Q&A because you did like an introductory vlog, but you didn't do a real introductory like to yourself. So just give y'all, quick couple questions that everybody in my family's asked me. So start off with, how old are you? Well, I'm gonna just give y'all all the basic information so that way we can get those type of questions out the way, because I'm not 100% sure how many of those questions there are. So I'm just gonna add to all the general information right off the rip. So my name is Javante. I am 24 years old, and I live in Sacramento currently, but I'm from Oakland, East Oakland to be exact, you know what I'm saying? So that's like just the basic general information, I guess, that most people want to know, like where you from, how old are you, my name. Most people call me, I said this in my other video, so you kind of already know my nicknames. If you haven't, just go watch that video and you'll see those. So my next question is, what is my sign? I was born November 12th, so I'm a Scorpio. Shout out to all my Scorpios. Our season's coming up soon, you know what I'm saying? We a real turn up monsters for sure. My favorite sports team. What is my favorite sports team? Well, it just depends on what sport you're talking about. So my favorite sport team would probably be the Patriots overall, because I like football more than any other sport. And Brady was a GOAT. And even though he left, because most people think I'm a bandwagon, I was a bandwagoner when I first started liking him, but at this point I've already rocked with him for so long that I'm not going to change. We just got Cam Newton, couple good little linemen and some running backs. So we'll see what this year brings us. I'm pretty sure we'll be all right. I'm still rocking with the Pats. Go Pats, you know what I'm saying? Pat Nation, all that. You know what I mean? Me and Robert Kraft going to be friends one day. One day. So Patriots first, basketball team, Warriors. Obviously, because I'm from Oakland, I like the Warriors. I don't like the Raiders only because I had never been to a Raiders football game. Maybe if I would have went to a Raiders football game, I probably would have liked them just off the strength. But I actually have been to a Warriors game. I've been to an A's game. So both of those are my home teams, and I like those teams. Second team for sure, as far as football is concerned, home pride. But first team goes Patriots always. My dream vacation next. What is my dream vacation? I liked it when I seen like everybody on YouTube go to like Bora Bora. That looked pretty nice. I think either Bora Bora or somewhere where the water, you can see your feet through the water. I want it to be some nice, clean, nice water. Because that's a lot of problems with like a lot of the beaches here in the United States. It's just, there's some that are clean. I'm not going to take from that because I haven't been to all the beaches. But the ones that are in California, like iffy at least. The ones I've been to, so that's why. I got my favorite YouTubers since we were talking about this. My favorite YouTubers, probably DDG, King and Neek, Carmen and Corey, and I like CJ So Cool too. CJ So Cool is a pretty cool dude. I like him because he's like almost like one of the first people that I seen doing it for a while, and he had already been doing it for a long time. And I finally started watching YouTube, so. He's like the goal almost. Like him, DDG, King and me, like all those people that I just named pretty much are like what you trying to aspire to get to as far as like starting YouTube and then where you want to go. And that's kind of the platform that I hope to get to. So hopefully I get to meet you guys and work with you guys. And like, that's actually one of the next questions too. Like who would I want to collab with? Everybody I just said, also Young and Ace, because he seems like a pretty cool kid. Either way it go, like he be rapping and stuff. Him and his pranks with him and his girl be hecka funny. Who else? Anybody that's wanting to collab with me, really, I have no discriminatory things. As long as you give me good vibes when we first meet, we can collab a bunch of times. Keep going with it. Where do you plan to be in 5 years? Hopefully, successful YouTuber. Started a business. Mainly, I want to start like a clothing business or like some sort of like help with some more like prison reform type stuff too. I want to help with that as far as like when I get a little bit bigger and I know I have a platform to really reach out to more people. That's something I've always wanted to help out with because it's a lot of stuff like this. People are locked up right now for so much circumstantial stuff that doesn't make any sense. I watched Proven Innocent and Guilty or something. I can't remember exactly what it is on A&E, and it's a show. I want to say Guilty or Innocent, but basically there was a girl and her grandparent was like a carpenter, and he was doing work at like one of her somebody that they actually know their house. So they were doing work there, and as they were doing work there, he even said he might have brought duct tape over. He's just not 100% sure, but he brought some duct tape over from what I think. This is what I think happened. He brought some duct tape over, and he left the duct tape there. When he left the duct tape there, the guy ends up getting, like, some kids end up doing, like, a home invasion on him later on. And when they do the home invasion, they tape him up. And due to the fact that they tape him up, he ends up dying. They suffocate him by accident. And when they did that, they lifted the fingerprints from the tape, and it was one of her fingerprints was on there. It was a partial print, but it was her fingerprint. And it took 20-something years or something like that for them to even find out, because she ended up getting a speeding ticket or like a DUI or something. She went into jail. You know, when they ran her prints, it came back in the database and that matched. So when that came back and they seen it, they ended up telling her, well, she's now going to be on trial for murder as well. So it's like she was confused. So the entire time, it's like a bunch of circumstantial evidence. This man is like the man that passed, rest in peace, by the way, no one's trying to speak ill on you. The guy that passed is like 6 foot something. She's like a 4 foot kid. Like, even she's like 5 feet maybe or something. She's very little and fragile, and she was even smaller when she was a kid. So there's no way that her and like 5 other teenagers are gonna really just overpower him. And even if they did, let's just say that they did, somehow that this may have happened. You have to have more evidence, in my opinion, to know that someone actually killed this person than just a piece of fingerprints, because there's other people that are still out there, their fingerprints are on the tape. You're not doing that to everybody else. That doesn't make any sense. She could have picked the tape up, gave her grandfather a piece, ripped it off, and when she ripped it off, put the tape down, he took it over the next time, ended up not having to use it, so his fingerprints weren't on the tape, but her fingerprints were. Like, it was not enough, for me, it was just so circumstantial that it was so messed up that she got put in jail. I just hope that they free you, young lady, because that's definitely out of pocket. Definitely. So in 5 years, I hope that I'm more successful, you know, living life, taking care of everything, taking care of my family, but also helping out with others and trying to just do more charity work. There's so many things that's going on. I even, like, just side note, even just small stuff. Like, I have a Instagram person I've never met in my life. His name's TheChamp84 on Instagram. I'm just shouting him out. But he does charity work on his own every time, like all the time. Like, this guy, every time I look on Instagram, he's either A, doing a workout, or B, going to Popeyes, buying 40 meals and then just passing them out and giving people a couple dollars, or going to the store, buying a bunch of fruit and like stuff to make sandwiches, and then just making a bunch of lunch kits and then passing those out and giving out a couple dollars. Like, it's just little stuff like that. If we was all to try to help out with each other, the world would be a better place. I'm not saying that everybody has to be like that and everybody has to give up charity, but it's just small stuff. Like, he's a boxer. He's a full-time boxer. He takes care of his kids, and he still makes sure that he takes his time out even after there's some point in the day to, you know, just give some sort of charity back. That's all we can aspire to do, really. My first vacation, how was it? My first vacation really was Texas, I guess, when I was a kid, and then Oklahoma. But let's just rewind that. I don't want to count those. I think my first vacation when I was an adult was when I went to Las Vegas, and it was really fun overall. I was kind of broke in Vegas, so it was kind of fun, but kind of like, because, you know, I couldn't do a lot. But it still was, overall, my cousin made sure I had a good time and a good experience my first time in Vegas. What do I think of all the protesting? So, here's my opinion on the protesting. I feel like we should definitely keep protesting. We should definitely speak up for these things, but we have to really come as a unit. We have to come with a real solid standing ground. So we all got to try to figure out a way to stop killing each other. We all got to figure out a way to stop trying to be on that other stuff, because at this point, it's not getting us nowhere. And we're saying that, yeah, we want reform, we want things to change, and we want them to treat us better, but look at how we treat ourselves first. We have to start with ourselves and then worry about everything else. We can't just go into the world saying, yes, we want you guys to stop treating us as Black Lives Matter, but we don't care about Black lives in the same manner neither. And I'm not saying Black lives don't matter, because at the end of the day, it's a bigger emotion than just that. We can fix that within ourselves even after we get them to understand that they have to stop, because they've been oppressing us way longer than we've even started to do any sort of self-destruction to ourselves. So I'm not taking away from us at all. Black Lives Matter, and that is the movement that I'm supporting for sure every day. But I'm just saying we have to really come through and have a real talk with ourselves and realize what we need to do is amongst ourselves first, then make sure that we're getting everything across. And even if we just make sure that we get everything across to them, but still make sure that we're going to come back and make an address situation that we have to be better for ourselves in our own communities. That's all I'm going to say about that. On a lighter note, let's just go back to some funner questions so that way we can get this over, we'll wrap this up. Favorite superhero? I'm going to go with Thor. Because Thor is very smart, dumb. He's dumb smart. He's very, like, intelligent. He just acts dumb because he has more brains and he knows he can react. But I'm not more brains, but more muscles, so he knows he can react.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
But also, at the same time, he's very intelligent. I know it's sci-fi, so it doesn't really matter. But he kind of, like, he's well-traveled. He knows how to speak group, whatever it is. So. Quick side note, Black Panther had passed. But he's not my favorite superhero, but respect and love to Chadwick Boseman, man. You know, you're very missed, and you will always be the only Black Panther for us. Yeah, there's that. So I picked Thor. What made me start YouTube? I think it's fun. I talk to it like this to myself kind of sometimes a lot, but not really. But so I don't want y'all think I'm crazy. But I do talk to I'm pretty outgoing person, so I feel like I could share my personality with the world. That's one. Two, I said it in the other video, I'm just trying to get some money. Help me. Help me, I'm poor. Help me. No, I'm just playing. But no, in reality, I do want to be able to make enough money, and this is it's not an easy way, trust me. Editing and stuff is very hard. I want you guys to know. That's why I haven't been coming out with videos very consistently, but trust me, I'm working on it right now. We're about to do it. This video, I could actually say I'm pretty much going to be able to put it in there straight through because I didn't cuss too much. It wasn't a bunch of extra stuff. So as long as I get videos like this, it'll be a lot easier for me to edit. But it's really hard editing. I thought it was just slight work, but it's hard editing. But other than that, I think that overall it's not something that I can't do and something that I don't want to do. So I want to be able to pursue it. And also, like, I know that working a 9 to 5 is going to get me to the point where I want to be in life, but at the same time, I could work a 9 to 5, which I'm pretty much about to start doing soon. I just had a job interview, and hope, fingers crossed for me, fingers crossed. But working a job's going to get me somewhere. I can say, forget that, because I'm from the street, so I can say working or hustling in the streets can get me somewhere, but actually having enough financial freedom is something that I'm trying to work for. So I can hustle in the streets. I can make money doing a bunch of different things. That's not going to be the issue. The issue is going to be that it's going to take so long. I feel like this would be a faster, more legit process. I don't have to worry about no illegal backlash from it. I don't have to worry about a grind of like me being somewhere for 20 years. I wake up, I'm 35, and now I'm finally about to start my business. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with that. If this doesn't work, obviously that's what I'm going to do. But I feel like if you can at least try and really give it an effort, and you know that this can help you push forward to make your dreams come true a lot faster, then that's what I would like to do. That's what I'm trying to do with YouTube. I'm trying to make sure that I gain financial freedom, make sure that I can pursue my dreams a little bit easier, and also give y'all great content to laugh at, because I'm the funniest thing out. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not the funniest thing out. I'm not no comedian, but I am a great personality and pretty cool person, so I think that y'all will enjoy the content that I'm going to create for you guys. So really just to become a content creator, make some money, and have fun. That's really what I want to do. But like, comment, subscribe, tell me what y'all thought of this video, and any new followers that I get, I'm going to do another Q&A for you guys, because this was just a quick one that me and my family came up with, so I can make a video with you guys. And if you guys have any more questions, put them down in the comments below, and I'll get back to them, or DM me on my Instagram. I'll save them and then come back to them later. But yeah, definitely nice talking to y'all. Holla at y'all in a minute, man.
Something about you. I can't